The war in Afghanistan sucks.
Why?
Because people are dying. It sucks. It's a war. What's wrong with you?
Do you not think that we should be there anyway, just trying to help the region?
No. I think it's just North Americans trying to jam their culture and religion down the throats of conservative Muslims.
So we're not helping them in any way?
No, not in any way at all. It's entirely economic based.
Thoughts on the NB Power deal with Hydro-Quebec buying out NB Power?
I think it's a bad move.
Bad move? Why so?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you're giving up a part of your sovereignty.
Okay. That's a legitimate point.
Now, I might be prejudiced in my comment.
Yes.
Because I live in Newfoundland.
Okay.
And you know our Premier Danny Williams and his point of view on it. I agree with you.
Okay. Are you aware of the causeway? They're talking about opening up the causeway and open the river? Okay. That's kind of a local thing.
Yeah.
Causeway shouldn't be open.
You don't think so?
No,
Why's that?
because that new ecosystem has already been established. Why destroy that to build another one?
Yes. Very good point. But they destroyed an ecosystem to get it this way. So.
Well, you don't correct one mistake by making another one.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any thoughts on like the NB Power deal? Hydro-Quebec buying out NB Power. Do you?
First I was dead set against it. Now I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Okay.
Is there a reason for that? I'm just curious.
There was an article written by Lead Up Here in the newspaper, and it kind of explained it a little bit better. So now I'm kind of on the fence about it, not for opposed.
Do you think it should be put to a referendum? Would that be a good idea?
I think they should have done that before all of this blew up.
Yeah.
Now it's too late.
That's second. Do you have any thoughts about the NB Power deal and how Hydro-Quebec is buying us out?
No, I haven't checked into it at all.
Okay. Alright. Do you have any opinions about opening the causeway? Do you think it's a good idea, or?
It doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be good for these questions.
Oh no,
now.
this is fine. This is fine.
Getting regular people's opinions on
Yes.
these things. So, yeah.
Do you know about Iran and them enriching their uranium by any chance? And the rest of the world's scared because they think they're going to use it for nuclear weapons?
I'm not too worried about it.
No? I think they're just doing it to nuclear power, not anything horrible.
No, I think that they'll probably try to use it,
Yeah.
but I think we'll step in. So I'm not too worried.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah. We're just wondering if you had any thoughts about the NB Power deal and how Hydro-Quebec is buying out NB Power. I think it's just Sean Graham trying to grab a few bucks. I don't think, vote NDP. Screw those guys. Like, it's just liberals trying to cut a deal. That's all it is. Even though nobody wants it. You don't think it has anything to do with NB Power going into debt for the last 20 years? Well, that's the excuse. But like, if nobody cares enough to accept Sean Graham, I think there's a line between.
Do you think it should be put to a referendum?
For sure. Like, why not? The deal's already done. But yeah. I think it should have been. Well, people have been saying it's been done forever. I don't know if it's actually done or not. It is done. Okay, but I don't know. Like, other than that, yeah, I think it should be a referendum thing. Do you think they should open the causeway? Yeah. Like, if they've done all the right studies and stuff, like, I know the whiny rich people in Riverview were like, no, we want our lake and blah, blah, blah. But no, like, I wonder if you had any thoughts or opinions on the Hydro-Quebec buying out NB Power issue?
Personally, I don't really have an opinion. I'm not opinionated on the subject myself. I hear lots of stuff in the newspapers, but it seems that the general public, they're against it, but I myself, I don't really have a stance on it.
I wonder if you had any thoughts or opinions on the Hydro-Quebec buying out NB Power?
I don't really know enough about it to make a decision on that, honestly.
Okay.
Obviously, a lot of people are pretty incensed about it.
Yeah. Do you think that them opening the causeway would be an issue?
There's definitely some engineering problems there they're going to have to look at. I think it's a good idea. I don't think that the state of the river is very good right now.
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to have to be a lot of engineering done to make sure it doesn't blow anything up.
All right, that's it. Thanks for your. We're just wondering if you have any thoughts or opinions on the Hydro-Quebec NB Power buyout.
Well, I'm not that in favor of it.
Why is that?
Well, I don't think you can really trust the parties involved in it.
Really? Okay.
The government should find out why the power company got in such trouble in the first place rather than trying to sell it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have any opinions about the opening up the causeway?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good idea or?
No.
Why is that?
Because there's too much pollution along the riverbank and it's all going to end up in the river.
Okay. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Do you have any opinions about the Hydro-Quebec buyout of NB Power?
I'm not for it at all.
Why
I
is that?
wish they would have put it to a referendum so that I had a chance to voice my opinion.
You're not the only one.
What about the war in Afghanistan?
It's time to bring our guys and girls home.
You think
They've been there for a long time. They've done an incredible job helping the people there, but I think it's time for them to get on with their lives and for ours to get on with theirs.
But do you think if we leave too soon that the insurgents will just come back more than...
I don't think the insurgents are very far away, and I think that's a problem that's always going to be ongoing. But the longer we're there, the more we lose good people who are just trying to help these Afghanis get on their feet. I don't know what the solution is there. I don't think it's by being there doing what they're doing that it's going to change anything.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Magdalen Islands, going back to that. So we're going to supply the power from the Magdalen Islands, and then hopefully we'll get cut on our electricity. But nothing's for sure, right?
Yeah.
I guess we can't really, can't say until it happens. You'll have to see what the business does with it. It could be a good move, could be a bad move. As for people from New Brunswick, this side of it, it's looking bad for New Brunswick. The bills are going up. You know?
Yeah.
That's all I really know about it. I don't know a whole lot.
Do you have an opinion on the war in Afghanistan? Do you think we should still be there, or do you think we should pull out?
Jeez,
You're on your own, buddy. I gotta go do the seating plan.
I got a couple buddies that are going, so I have friends, and I do believe we should have a presence there as a country. As for death and things like that, it's going to happen. There's always war, right? You have to pick and choose where you're going to be, and unfortunately for Canada, we have a lot of alliances that we have to keep, so we're going to have to go to countries. The next one, if you guys have you're fairly heavy into the world issues, is Egypt next. We're going to Egypt, so I'd be more concerned about going to Egypt than staying in Afghanistan. They haven't found a whole lot. You know, we're not making any progress there. And again, if you pull out, you have to see what would happen. We don't know. If we pull out, maybe things, you know, as a forcing a new government on a country, we don't need to do it unless there is some financial reason. I'm sure there's an economic reason that we're forcing this that, you know, maybe not be, we might not be in the forefront of the study. But again, you have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.